Imagine it is 2023, you are a ticket seller from Guangdong and your name is He Jianqi. You go every day to work and you sell tickets every single day until one day, one of the 100 people you meet every single day records a video of you. And this video, because of your insanely gorgeous looks, goes viral. Now, not only you get a lot of compliments from strangers online, but you're also being noticed by people working in show business. And you're being scouted as an actor, but not a regular actor. No, you're too good looking for that. You're being scouted as an actor in short dramas. Within the very first 2 years of your career, you star in 37 short dramas, quickly becoming one of the top stars in the short drama universe. You're trending. Not only you're trending, but the whole concept of short dramas is trending. Data shows that by 2024, China's short drama market has surpassed 50 billion yuan, which is almost 7 billion US dollars, with users spending an average of 98 minutes daily watching short dramas. 98 minutes. It is more than 1.5 hours per day. By the way, let me know in the comments if you're dragging these stats down or up, because I don't really watch short dramas. So I'm definitely at the lowest in the stats. And now, in March 2025, you're trending as well, but not anymore as a good-looking ticket seller or a king of vertical drama universe. You're trending because on the 4th of March, the Youth Work Committee of the China Television Drama Production Industry Association issued a risk warning on tainted actors in microdramas, labeling you as a tainted actor. And if you, dear viewer, have to imagine this story, the young short drama actor Jianqi doesn't have to, since this story is about him. The video that you see on the screen is precisely the video that made him go viral, made him popular, and thanks to this video he got scouted as a short drama actor. He starred in 37 short dramas within 2 years of his career. In 2024, he was also invited as a show guest to one of the most popular Chinese variety shows, Hello Saturday. And potentially, he could have had future in long-format dramas, which he really wanted and a couple of years ago couldn't even dream of. But unfortunately, on the 3rd of March, his dreams were crushed. And they were crushed by no one else but his ex-girlfriend that nobody even knew of. Like literally no one had an idea that he had a girlfriend. Not only she was his ex-girlfriend, but apparently she was also his top one fan on Chinese TikTok. Jianqi was doing a lot of live streams on Chinese TikTok to promote himself more, because as we remember, he went viral because of his gorgeous looks and built his whole career on that. And of course, he was also doing it not only to promote himself, but get closer with his fans. So his top one fan on Chinese TikTok was actually his now ex-girlfriend, but at that time, of course, she was his girlfriend when she was donating him a lot of money. It is not the story where they meet online because she donates him a lot of gifts, she sends him a lot of gifts, he's like, okay, I will talk to you because you're kind of my top #1 fan. By the way, her nickname is Big Sister, and I will call her Big Sister from now on. So it is not this kind of story, because they actually first met offline. She was introduced to him by one of the directors, one of the show directors where he was filming. They've had dinner together, and after that they kind of continued their communication and she became his girlfriend. And only after she became his girlfriend, she started donating him gifts, money on Chinese TikTok during his live streams. It is still not clear in the media right now how much precisely she had donated to him, because some people say that she had donated him 150,000 yuan, which is $20,000. I'm not a big math person, so you will see the precise number somewhere on the screen, but I think it is around $20,000. While other people say that she hadn't donated 150,000 Chinese yuan, she actually had donated 150,000 Chinese TikTok coins, which is around 15,000 Chinese yuan, which is around $2,000 then. They've been dating only 4 months, so it is either $5,000 a month or $500 a month she had donated. On the 3rd of March, Big Sister made a post claiming that during their relationship, he had cheated on her 2 times. As a proof, she posted the screenshots of 150,000 yuan. That was her, the Big Sister, that had donated them to him, and that they were in the relationship. People didn't really believe her, so she had posted again with their intimate pictures, being together in bed, celebrating her birthday, not her birthday, celebrating 14th of February together. So yeah, they were a couple, and after these pictures, everyone went silent. I mean, the fans that were protecting him went silent because, well, she brought all the proofs. The proofs are here. And she also attached the messages, and you can clearly see that they were in intimate relationships. If pictures from the bed and 14th of February were not enough for you, in these messages he's calling her wifey and she's calling him hubby. So yeah, they were in the 4 months relationship, and within this 4 months relationship he had managed to cheat twice on her. And actually at the moment he's being called the great time manager, because the way he was cheating on her, it wasn't just sneaking out from her, for example, saying that he went to work and instead he went to another girl. No, the excuses he made are just extravagant. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going off to work, so I'll be working late. You know, all of these like typical excuses. For example, during the Spring Festival. The Spring Festival, if you don't know, is a Chinese version of New Year. So by version, I mean the Spring Festival in China is being celebrated as grand as we celebrate Christmas in Europe. So the Spring Festival is huge, and a lot of people during Spring Festival go home to celebrate it with their family. And as you understand, nobody works on the Spring Festival. She said that during the Spring Festival, so the time when nobody works, everyone is celebrating and having a good time with their family, he used the excuse of meeting business clients, of meeting directors, having business meetings, to go to another girl that is in Thailand. That is what she's saying. I don't know if it is true, if it is false, but at the moment people on the internet tend to believe her. And the second time he had cheated on her was actually after spending the whole night together, only to be seen entering a hotel with another woman shortly after. To my surprise, netizens are not so focused on his first cheating, that he went to Thailand to meet a woman. No, everyone is focused on his second cheating, because actually it is not his first time doing something like that. And no, it is not the story about another ex that he had cheated on. It was actually his role in one of the short C-dramas that went viral. During this short C-drama, he has also love interest in 2 ladies, in 2 girls, and basically when he's spending time with the first one, he's thinking about the second one. When he's spending time with the second one, he's thinking of the first one, and he's just going back and forth between them. So netizens online started saying that he's the type who is comforting his girlfriend by day and spending his nights with his lovers. Publicly, he didn't comment on this situation whatsoever, but he had commented on this situation in Big Sister's DMs. Chinese media is saying that he was sending her audio messages and just text messages asking to delete the posts. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find these voice messages that all Chinese media is talking about when they discuss this case, but I was able to find his text messages. In this text message, he is saying that the past is the past. I have done everything I could. I'm still doing things to protect you, even if I'm exhausted from recording variety shows and sick to death. I must highlight that he is saying that he will not record variety shows next time and that he will stop working. He is saying that he will push all his projects away. And he is lying here 100%. I will tell you why later, but he's also saying in these messages, like this small message at the bottom, that if you want to push me to death, I will let you push me. I will be pushed. I'm not afraid to be ashamed. Something like that. Very dramatic considering that she is the one that got cheated on. She is the one that actually burned her. I haven't mentioned it yet, but actually one of the reasons I think she had posted all of this, that she made it official to the public to see that he had cheated on her, not because she was butthurt from the cheating, but because she saw the messages where he was saying that he is tired of her, he's exhausted of her, he's disgusted when he's spending time with her, but he has to do it because he's using her for her resources. Remember, they met because the director introduced him to her, even though we don't know her real name, we don't know what she's doing in her life, but because of the situation how they met, that it was the director of his that introduced big sister to him, to our short drama king, then I think she's somehow related to the show business, she's working there, and I think that what made her hurt the most is that he was actually not in love with her, he didn't feel like he was in the relationship with her, and he actually was disgusted. And he didn't feel ashamed to tell that to whoever he told that she found out. Remember how I said that he texted her that he's stopping doing all the variety shows, he's gonna push all the projects away? Well, that is very, very not true. One of the directors that is planning to have Jianqi as one of the actors in his projects, in one of his short dramas, had replaced him. He had done it in 3 hours after the scandal started breaking. And he didn't do it quietly, he actually had replied to one of his fans on Chinese Twitter who had asked him, what are you gonna do? What are your plans? Are you still gonna hire this controversial short drama actor? And that director replied to him and said, no, we are replacing him, he is going to be replaced. The director had also said that they went out to have dinner together, where the director asked him about his current situation in life, or if he is having any problems, because he didn't want to have any issues with recording the short drama. And this director is saying on his Twitter now, that Chinese Twitter, that Jianqi assured him that there were no issues before the director gave him the role. And now, obviously, when there are issues, the role is taken back. That happened only after 3 hours. Within 24 hours of Jianqi's scandal breaking, 6 brands he endorsed swiftly deleted all his pictures, videos, his name everywhere from the websites, the social media, as if he had never existed in their life. Ironically, the views on his short dramas didn't decrease, actually quite the opposite. They increased because people just went there to leave not very nice comments, and a lot of people made the comments referencing to time management master, and netizens commented a lot, something like, here to watch the time management master crash and burn. By the way, netizens started calling him time management master after everyone found out that he went to the hotel with a girl after spending a night with big sister, with his girlfriend. One of the netizens commented, it took 2 years to go from ticket seller to top star, but only 3 hours to become the huge scandal. Do you think 2025 is gonna be the year when Jianqi will get back to his old job as a ticket seller? Or do you think people will still give him a chance and we will see more of his C-dramas in 2025? I don't really think he will have a lot of roles in 2025, because if you are the director who is hiring him, it is very risky for you. He has already shown that he can use a woman for her resources, he can use this woman and cheat, he can be in fake relationship, he can pretend to love someone. So I don't really think people would want to work with him, with the person who has already shown that they can do something like that. You can say, oh, it is his personality, it is his personal qualities, it shouldn't affect his career and his job, because we must focus on his professional skills when he is at work and not at what's going on in his personal life. And I wouldn't really agree agree with that, because if he is going to be involved in another scandal, and who knows, maybe the scandal will be much worse than this one, people can boycott him. People can boycott the products he's promoting, and they can boycott C-dramas, short dramas, where he is an actor. At this job, there is a huge crew behind that, so it's not only gonna be him who is suffering, it's gonna be a lot of other people who work together with him who will suffer as well. Because if no one is watching a short drama because of him, then the crew doesn't make any money and has no salary to pay to the workers. I hope it's clear with my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you think. And of course, we must remember on the 4th of March, so 24 hours after the scandal breaking, the Youth Work Committee of the China Television Drama Production Industry Association issued the paper claiming him to be a tainted actor. So that definitely must affect his career. Out of my curiosity today, I actually went to check his social media, because today is 18th of March, which means there has been 2 weeks after the scandal, and I was curious if people are still feeling the way they should feel after the scandal breaking. And basically I found out that on his Chinese Instagram, all the comments are about the scandal. Somebody is calling him a cheater, somebody is calling him dismoral, somebody again making fun of him, calling him time management master. So if you look at his Instagram, you can clearly see that people don't like him. But if you go to his Chinese Twitter, you will see people just loving him and leaving a lot of positive and good comments. I'm not sure if they are just erasing, his group is erasing negative comments on his Chinese Twitter. Then I have a question, why they're not erasing negative comments on his Chinese Instagram? I don't know, but that's what I have as a result of my research on his social media. So I have a bit mixed feelings about where people are standing right now regarding him, how are they feeling about him. But I'm 100% sure that when the government institution labels you as a tainted actor, it is really hard to ignore, to say at least. Remember to let me know in the comments what you think. And since you watched this video till the end, I assume you like it, so please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to stay in touch with all Chinese show business news. Bye bye!